The Golden Circle may be one of Iceland's most popular tourist routes, but is it really worth doing in a country with so many incredible landscapes? Now, the Golden Circle is a 250-kilometer loop from Reykjavik, hitting 3 popular tourist destinations along the way, including a waterfall, a geyser, and a tectonic plate, because you don't see one of those every day. But in this guide to the Golden Circle, we're going to show you one hidden gem that really made our trip around the Golden Circle unforgettable and worth doing. So get ready to learn everything you need to know before you go to the Golden Circle, all in this episode of Lucas World Travel. Now, we're Kendra and David Lucas of Lucas World Travel, and for the past 8 days, we've been making a complete circle around Iceland's Ring Road. Today, we're heading back to the capital, Reykjavik, and completing the Golden Circle along the way. And it's our last day in Iceland. But today we're doing the most popular circuit of the Golden Circle. We're starting at Kleppfoss, which is the Golden Waterfall. It's like 2 levels, one amazing one right there and one amazing one over there. So now we're gonna take the stairs down so we can get a little bit closer to the falls. Now the best viewpoint for this waterfall is down the stairs and to the right over here. And naturally, if you want to feel the power of the waterfall, you can walk all the way close to it over there. Definitely the most powerful waterfall we've seen so far. But I do say it's not the most photogenic. It's hard to get this one in a photo. But if you want to feel the power of some water, definitely stop at this one. Just 10 minutes away, you can see the geyser hot springs that bubble and erupt like crazy. The water temperature here ranges between 80 to 100 degrees Celsius. It really is nice, warm, and toasty in this area. So many bubbling little holes here. Bubbling profusely. So cool. The most famous geyser here, though, is Strókr. It's famous because it erupts every 5 to 8 minutes and surprises you every time.
Lord have mercy. It scared me. It scared me. It made me jump, so I jerked my camera up like that. So it's gonna be a big old bump in my video like that.
And you can kind of see when it's about to go. It kind of does a little boiling action, and all of a sudden, it's kind of scary. Now, it is possible to get wet when that little geyser goes off. So if you see there's some wet spots on the ground by the geyser, you might want to avoid that area. Not because the water is going to harm you, but just because the water is stinky, smells like sulfur. And who wants to smell like sulfur all day long? Now the biggest geyser is dormant, and they haven't had an eruption here since 2000. But this is definitely the most surprising spot on the Golden Circle, because seeing these boiling pools and watching them blow is such a unique and unforgettable experience. Now, what I like about the Gate 1 tours is, in addition to our typical nature stops, we're also stopping at a local greenhouse where we can see how they grow vegetables like tomatoes here in Iceland. Now, as you can imagine, such a cold place, it would be hard to grow any fruits or vegetables, but they have figured it out with greenhouses. What's really cool though is how they heat this greenhouse. These pipes are filled with that volcanic water that's about 200 degrees centigrade. So they pipe the volcanic water through these pipes that you can see up here, and that's what heats this place. So they're using the natural resources of Iceland to grow their food. They do still use a lot of electricity for their lighting, but Iceland has a really good geothermal power system, so electricity is green and actually cheap here. I just got to try a tomato and it was so sweet and delicious. Really good.
But this is more than just a farm. It's also a great lunch spot.
I can't wait to see what all of these tomatoes taste like in a soup. Let's chow down. So the soup is unlimited, and this bread is some of the best bread we've ever had in the world. How's it?
It's delicious. It tastes good. It's tomatoey, but it's sweet tomato.
So this is our tomato soup, and they have these fancy breads. This one has olive on it. I love olive. Oh, that really is sweet. Oh, I like it. Now they do have a tomato beer for pretty much 1400, and that's so unique. I have to have one. And a green IPA tomato beer is here. I think it just tastes like a regular IPA beer. Let me see. I honestly can't say I taste the tomato flavor. Not bad though. Cheers, guys. Now just a few meters away is a horse farm, and we're going to see a horse show. So the family who owns the tomato farm also own a bunch of horses, and they're about to show us what their Icelandic horses can do.
Now most horses only have 3 speeds: a walk, a trot, and a canter. But Icelandic horses are special because they have 2 additional walks, a tote and a skid, and their tote walk is so smooth that you can hold a beer without spilling a drop while riding your horse. I've definitely never seen a horse move so smoothly before. Incredible.
Well, I definitely never seen anything like that before. And what's so unique about the Icelandic horse is because they haven't imported any horses here for thousands of years. So these horses are some of the most purebred Icelandic horses that you'll ever find in the world. And how cool is that you can ride one while drinking a beer and not spill a drop? And we even get to meet the horses. Oh, y'all are eating good. What are y'all eating? Oh, water. Hi, pretty boys. Oh.
These horses are such adorable characters and are why we think Friedheimar Farm is such a lovely hidden gem on the Golden Circle. Our last stop on the Golden Circle was Thingvellir National Park, which sits in a valley in between the North American and the Eurasian tectonic plates. What's so unique about this place is that you can walk along the edge of the North American tectonic plate. Now this tectonic plate is very active and moves about 2.5 centimeters a year, causing daily earthquakes. But don't worry, because these earthquakes are so mild that humans can't even feel them.
And it's so fascinating to see the walls high above me here and this mini canyon.
Overall, we really enjoyed this Golden Circle circuit as it's a great representation of the waterfalls and geothermal activity that makes Iceland so special. And while we think the Golden Circle is definitely worth seeing, we also have to admit that it's not nearly as impressive as some of the other landscapes we explored during our 8 days in the country.
But that about does it for our time here in Iceland. What I've loved the most about being here is just all the moments where it felt like I was on another planet. Iceland has some incredible landscapes that I haven't seen anywhere else. It's so unique and special, and I definitely won't forget those black sand beaches, those lava rocks and arches. It's been incredible.
I think the part that I love the most is just that, like, the Blue Lagoon was just amazing. I'd never seen anything like that. I've been to plenty of hot springs, but that was just beautiful. Another thing that touched me a lot was Diamond Beach. It was incredible just seeing all the ice up on the black sand beach. Also too, just knowing that, you know, as we're cruising through these volcanic hot zones, these hotbeds, and seeing these geysers and just being able to experience that with my own eyes. There's so many things I still want to do, so I'll probably have to come back here another time to see the rest. But this has been a phenomenal trip. I mean, every single day. I even saw a waterfall that I didn't think I would get a chance to see. That was amazing also. That was actually like a bucket list thing that I have been dreaming of for years.
But if you enjoyed learning all about Iceland, remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you'd like to learn even more about Iceland, you can watch our full playlist right at the top here. All right, well, that's our journey. Good luck in planning your own. Bye, everyone.